Hi, we haven't had a chew on this for quite a while, and so we're coming at you live from Black Lake in Olympia, Washington, here at Quest with junior hires. And we had a great night. God stirred up the hearts of a lot of our students tonight, which was really cool. It's always cool. I never get tired of that. But it made me think of something that I wanted to start off this fall with on these messages. What is our expectation of God to work? I remember I had a neighbor who was a high school student who went to another church, who their youth group was taking a trip all the way to Florida from Arlington, Washington, to this revival that was happening this several years back. And I was a little skeptical over what was going on with the revival and all that. So I was anxious to hear when she came back what her response was, and she was all excited about it, and she was talking about all the things that God was doing, and where the people had been coming from. They'd been coming from England and Australia and Germany and from Korea, from far away, to get to Florida to experience this revival and the things that God had done. And the things that were happening are the kinds of things that, of course, God wants to do. And so I asked her, I said, so why do you think it is that God's doing those things there and apparently not here, or at least not as frequently, not as powerfully, not with as many people? She said, I don't know, God's just there. I said, I don't know if I buy that. I think God's everywhere, obviously. And I think in everywhere that He is, He wants to do those same things. I think the difference is, more than anything else, everyone who went there was expecting God to do big things. And because they were expecting it, God was free to do it. Their hearts were ready. They were teachable. They were moldable. Their faith was as big as, well, not as big as the God that they serve, but it was far more so than it is here in Arlington. And at camp, same way. Quest, last night. Students who were responding, or God really stirred them up. Actually, it was tonight. I don't know if it's after midnight. No, it's still tonight. They didn't hear anything new. They didn't hear anything they didn't know already before. They weren't convicted of things the Spirit hadn't already convicted them before. But there was something about being here. There was something about being open to what God was doing, what He was saying, that softened their heart, that built their faith. And because of that, God had their attention, stirred them up, and life change happened. I think He wants to do that all the time. In your quiet time tomorrow morning, God wants to stir you up. Supernatural things can happen. Are you open to it? Will you let Him? Do you expect it? How big is your faith? How big is your God? Chew on that.